Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thrashers Paradise. Today I'm joined with a band from Halifax, Nova Scotia, which I always love to do because I always love interviewing bands from out east. Because, there's not a whole lot of you, so of course it makes it even more entertaining to pick your brains. I'm joined with a newer band, as in they just got together in February, and now they're already releasing their first EP. This is Bone Tower. I'm joined with Sean and John. How are you two doing?
You mean Sean and Michael?
No, I'm John from now on.
Okay.
I said your name wrong, didn't I?
That's
Shit.
No. That's staying in. I'm John.
All right, we're John now.
My name's John.
We're doing good, though. Yeah, we're doing good. Thanks for asking.
I'm off to a great start already.
Yep.
John's got a better ring to it anyway. Honestly, I might just roll with that for the rest of my life. Honestly. How are you doing?
I'm good. Wait, what is your actual name?
John.
No.
John.
Michael.
No, my name's
Michael.
Michael. My name's Michael. Yeah.
Jesus.
All good.
First I thought I was hearing shit. Now this. Anyways, we're here to talk about their brand new EP. One Day You Will Die, I believe.
We all will die one day.
We all will die one day. Just take me about what got the band together. Was it just, random coincidence, meet up, or were you all friends and it was just like, you know what? Let's just do this shit.
Literally that last one. Like we've all kind of like played shows together with our bands and played in bands together basically over the last like 10 years or so at this point. So, we've all like known each other for a while, and back in, I guess, March or February, was it?
It's like February, yeah.
Back in February, I started writing a couple like grindcore songs, and I thought to myself, like, who would be a really cool person to do this with would be Michael. And so I shot them the message with like my recordings and stuff, and you were pretty much just like, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, the exact message was, hey, do you want to record and like write some stuff for this grindcore record and do it in like a week? I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much how that went. Yeah. Like Sean, we've known each other forever though. Like Sean booked my old band's first show when I was like fucking 16. Like,
yeah, just brought them to my little hometown of Truro, Nova Scotia, which is like outside of Halifax or something by like 40 minutes. So
yeah, like population exclusively Sean.
Yeah,
like basically. So
yeah, and then Jonas, the vocalist as well. He's been in our circle like for the same amount of time, and like Jonas also plays in a band with Michael called Pale Lake from Halifax as well. So. And me and Jonas are also working on a thrash band together right now as well. So we're all like tight with each other. So it came together like pretty naturally, and it seemed like a lot of fun just because we're all friends and stuff. And it ended up being a really fun time too. So yeah,
awesome. Now I noticed it's an 8-track EP that doesn't even hit 10 minutes.
Nope.
And that's the main selling point. But I know with the short songs, did you find it as you were writing it to be very more difficult than writing a longer song, or did you find it easier?
I found it easier personally because it was almost just like we would just sit down and write a song within like
half an hour.
Half an hour.
The entire like intent of it was like walk in, drop it on the table, don't say anything, walk out. Just basically, like that's what it is. Boom, motherfucker, here you go.
Mic drop, yeah.
Like that. Like that's basically it, right? So it's like a completely like unfiltered thing, right? So it's like there's no sitting around agonizing over like, is this how this riff should go? It's like, okay, like what is the fastest, stupidest thing we could possibly do right here? And that's probably what it's got to be.
Exactly. That is like, what it came down to.
Like it sounds like a really chaotic process, but like,
it all came together like quite naturally and pretty easily. So
yeah, like it was really organic.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
So to answer your question, it's definitely much easier because I also play in like kind of a more like proggier kind of style band, and we write songs that are sometimes like 5 to fucking 7 minutes sometimes, and like those songs take a lot more time to write because you have to like find a way to keep that whole thing interesting. But with our songs, it's just like a short spurt of like, intense aggression, and so it doesn't take as long to like filter through the riffs, so yeah.
For you both, Michael and Sean, which song did you find was the most fun one to write and create?
What about you? Got one?
The ones with the big ass breakdowns are sick.
I think the title track, or
title track. The title track's got a big honker in it, and then like the
second one.
Yeah, it's like Under a Veil's really sick because like it's got like the like you sent me the demo for that song and I like laughed for like 15 minutes because I'm like, all right, like this is what we're doing, huh?
Yeah. But I guess like the title track, and I would say I really liked recording the song called Empty Cave. I think that was for me the funnest because that song, it starts basically like with this riff and it's not super complicated. It's just these chords, but like, they're fun to play because they're just so chunky sounding, and they're the perfect fit for that song, and it'll make much more sense when the EP comes out and everybody gets to listen to it. But I would say that was probably my favorite.
That's my favorite one to mix.
Yeah,
was Empty Cave.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Now you have 2 singles out right now for people to listen to on Spotify, Bandcamp, and so on and so forth. For you two, what made you want to choose those first 2 songs as the ones people can get familiar with before the EP comes out on November 5th?
Well, Mangled Wounds is like, it's the only one that has every single like individual, I guess, like element in it. So like the rest of them are built around being fast or built around being chunky, but that one's kind of both. So that one's like a good like centerpiece, I guess, almost, like it's got it's got a little bit of everything that we're trying to market. And Under a Veil is just because it's fucking fast. So am I allowed to swear on this?
Yes, you can. This isn't going on the radio.
I'm like, wait.
I completely agree with that too. Like, I think Mangled Wounds kind of like best collectively represents like what each individual song kind of goes for. And then, Under a Veil is just a dirt nasty, like, just straight up crusher. So we figured that would be
go fast.
Bro.
Yeah.
So that was the one. So, yeah.
Awesome. Now, for you guys, how excited are you to be releasing this EP?
Pretty stoked.
Sorry, what?
Oh, no, I was just going to say pretty stoked and pretty happy with the fact that it ended up being what it became.
Yeah, like it really kind of snowballed into something, I think, because like the original idea for it was just like something really fast and aggressive and just kind of like fucked, like as fucked as we could possibly make it.
Yeah.
And then it snowballed into this like back in February into a more like kind of fully fleshed out thing, and we've been sitting on it for like almost a year. Yeah. Like it's been a long time, so I'm excited to just like. Well, I'm excited it's out and people don't think it's bullshit.
Yeah. That's a big one.
That's important.
But I'm also excited to just like not have it looming over my head, right? Because because for a while there, because we knew that like No Funeral was going to want to put it out, and we knew we were going to be working with John. But we weren't really sure when.
Yeah, it was pretty much just as soon as the stars aligned and it made sense for us to do it.
Yeah, it's kind of been like sitting around ever since, so it's a relief.
And it was cool because, like Michael was saying, it's like we sat on this record for quite some time. And me personally, like, I haven't sat on a record that long ever before actually releasing it. Excuse me. And I gotta say that like it's much better to do it that way. It feels better, because you can just put all of that effort into the actual release itself, and that's been a really cool learning process for all of us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm not very like good at waiting around for things to come out. So,
I know
like,
you're ready to like drop them as soon as they're ready, and it's
yeah,
understandable.
I finished the mix, and I'm like, how mad would they be if I just like put this? If I just like put this up. Right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How exciting is it to have your EP be released under a record label?
That is pretty cool. And not only
That's
that, but it's
crazy.
actually it's through two labels too, because it's like the main release itself is like the actual label that we're going through is No Funeral Records, but we're also collaborating with Fresh Outbreak Records from Italy, and they're handling kind of like more distro stuff as well. But it's really cool because it's just nice to have more people on your team. You know,
Yeah.
aren't even necessarily in the band,
Yeah.
but they're investing. Like they believe in what we're trying to do, so they're investing in us, and that's kind of an honor.
Yeah, like it's exciting too because like I've touched on like I guess like the spontaneity of it and how kind of spur of the moment and just like fucking jacked like the whole like process of making this thing was and how chaotic that was and how all over the place like writing and recording it was.
Yeah.
So to have somebody listen to it and go like, oh yeah, I can push this.
Yeah.
It's like, are you really?
Yeah, like that was a cool feeling. It was like that like stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that people are like connecting with it, I guess.
And particularly, it's cool because No Funeral Records, I would say, like they're pretty well known in Canada for like putting out like really high tier quality bands, and like we have a lot of friends who've put out releases through this particular label before too. So that was also a cool thing for all of us to be working with No Funeral Records in particular. Great label, for sure.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out No Funeral.
Big shout out to No Funeral. Yeah.
For you guys, have you been surprised with the amount of interviews you've been getting and receiving for this release?
Yes, that's for
Yes.
sure. Yeah, we wouldn't have thought that like a record like the one that we're putting out would actually like, you know, generate so much interest from like press outlets and stuff. Like that's been a unique experience.
Yeah. It's
Different.
it's crazy. Yeah. It's I guess different. Yeah. Like it's like we've never really done anything like this before for like anything we've ever been a part of. So like for this to be the thing that ends up snowballing into like dipping toes into like press stuff and like press packages and like interviews and stuff is like, well, I wouldn't have like, expected it for this to be the one that ended up getting us, because when we were tracking this record, it was like 2 a.m. We got like a Greco party pizza and we're sitting in a studio apartment going like, all right, let's do the bass now.
Yeah, let's do the bass now.
And now here we are, like, man.
Oh yeah, here we are doing interviews and stuff for it. So yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Which interview so far has been the one like, holy crap, this person from this place wants to talk to us?
Well, we were talking to Pipe Man Radio earlier today.
Oh, Pipe Man!
Yeah, shout out to the Pipe Man.
Shout out Pipe Man!
From, what was it, Florida?
Something like that.
South Florida or something like that. So
Wow.
that was really cool to be like talking to somebody like from a whole other country.
Yeah, dude, that guy was at the first ever Metallica show.
Yeah, we had a really cool chat with him actually too. Yeah, it was
crazy,
really,
man.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. So I'd say that's probably been the highlight so far.
Yeah, I think the big one for that is like somebody from a completely different country. Where like he's gonna like what's going on with that?
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah,
that's cool.
Gentlemen, for you, when it comes to all just the post album stuff, what for you is the most exciting part? Is it the days counting down to the album being officially out for the world to see? Is it the interviews? Is it the press? Or in general, what is it?
I mean, I like counting down the days, honestly. It reminds me a lot of when I was like a kid, like Christmas or something.
Me too.
It feels like Christmas.
That's what it felt. That's honestly what it felt like the night before we put out Mangled Wounds. I think we were all just kind of like staying up and just like waiting for the ball to drop, and it was just like,
yeah, it was like New Year's, man.
It was cool.
New year, new bone power.
Exactly. So. And it's gonna be probably the same way, like right before we drop the EP as well, too, because that's gonna be like the whole package. You know, it's not just gonna be like a snippet of it. So, I would say like That probably goes for all three of us, I think, too, because
yeah, like I like the waiting. Yeah, like it's like the shittiest part, but like when it's out, it feels really like you feel really sad.
yeah,
it's like
it's over.
It's like, oh well, now like it's out. I have nothing to like count down anymore. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really cool for sure.
Excellent. Okay, guys, I got one last question for you, and it's not like a random ass question. Okay,
Sure.
It's not like if you were an ice cream topping, what would you be? It's not one of those questions.
Those crunched up peanuts.
Oh, you had
Those crunched up peanuts. I'd be those crunched up peanuts.
you had that locked and loaded, didn't you?
Yeah, McDonald's got rid of them. I'm pissed.
Oh
No,
my God. That's bullshit. That's bullshit,
peanuts
man.
anymore, man.
Okay, what's your question?
Who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God?
Evenly matched, but I would have to say Lemmy.
Your God. Well, okay. Let's not get hasty. Like, let's think about this.
Okay.
So, like, how old is Lemmy at the time?
Wait. What stage
Like,
of
what
Lemmy?
stage?
Is this like
We're
Lemmy
talking eights of spades, Lemmy. We're talking prime Lemmy.
like primal Lemmy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I think at that point Lemmy was like unstoppable. I don't know.
Yeah. See, like, I don't know. Something about God. Like God, like I feel like God wears earplugs.
Yeah.
Shows, you know, like,
yeah.
you know, like and that's like, I don't know. He's already at a disadvantage. The power is like complete. He's completely undermined.
It's true. I think Lemmy has the upper hand. The tone wins. Yeah.
I can't make up my mind.
That's pretty close, but
it is close. I mean, there's definitely like God's got the whole, you know, like not a
Being
physical
God
being thing, but like you know, which is like ooh,
big flex. Okay, we get it.
Okay. Like, but I feel like the group consensus appears to be Lemmy. So let's.
You know what, man? Like God, as soon as God is running a marshal, then like
What do you think God's got on his
rig?
On his rig. What's God's rig rundown?
That's a good question.
He's got one of those like line 6 spider combos, bro.
Oh yeah.
He's got it on the insane channel.
But he's using the insanity channel wrong though.
No, that's impossible. There's no way.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, dude. Gain all the way up, insane channel, mids all the way down.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Yeah. That's God's rig right there.
God's rig is line 6 combo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to say, you two have taken that question and you really worked it. You
got to take all the factors into account.
It's
here.
true.
You know, like
no one else does.
No, well, I'm glad that we're taking this seriously for you.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is a serious debate.
It is.
You got to look at it from all angles.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't know. I don't know.
I really think Lemmy.
Okay, what was Lemmy using for a rig?
Well, he had the Rickenbacker.
He had the Rickenbacker.
He was running Marshalls.
He's running Marshalls?
Yeah.
Okay. And we've established God's line 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, God did not write Ace of Spades or Overkill.
What did God write? Holy Wars?
No, not even.
No?
No, he didn't even write the Bible. That was somebody else. He's in it, but he didn't write it.
What are you trying to say to me?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
I might be starting to prove the wrong point.
You mean to tell me
What?
You know what?
No, what?
No, I'll just drop.
No, lay it on me right now. What is your accusation?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Well, I guess we're at pass here.
Yep.
This might be the last Foam Tower interview you ever see live.
Yep.
We might be calling it quits after this.
Shit, I broke up another band. Damn it.
Not another one.
Shit.
Okay,
guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedules to come sit down with me and do this interview. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the people that are going to be watching this on YouTube?
Check out our EP when it comes out, November 5th. We All Will Die One Day, and that's coming out on No Funeral Records and Fresh Outbreak Records. We currently have 2 singles out right now. We got Mangled Wounds, and that's streaming on idioteq.com right now. We also got Under a Veil, which is streaming on metalrules.com. And yeah, check us out. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on Bandcamp. Just search up Bone Tower. We're the only band called Bone Tower, so you won't have any trouble finding us, which was a surprise, by the way, when we went to check that out, but it turns out it wasn't taken, so huge win for us. But yeah, check us out.
Epic win.
Epic win.
Epic win.
Excellent. And until next time, everyone, keep on thrashing.
Yes.